In this video, I'll show how to model one atom, its protons and electrons and neutrons, and get the orbits looking right to represent the structure of one atom. I'll begin in 3ds Max by clicking on the Max icon and choosing Manage and Set the Project folder. I'll browse to the Molecules project. The subdirectories in there have different parts that we use in a Max project. We render images to render output. We put scenes, our working files, in the scenes directory. When we make movies, they might go in the movies or previews directory. I'll select molecules and click OK. Now I'll maximize the viewport. Right now I've got my perspective view active, and I can see by the yellow frame around it. I'll click on the Maximize Viewport toggle in the bottom right corner of the user interface. And I'm ready to model some molecules. I'll start out by making a simple hydrogen molecule, one proton and one electron. I'll click on Sphere under the Create tab on the Command Panel and Geometry, Standard Primitives, and click and drag out a sphere. This will be the proton. Then I'll click and drag out another, smaller one. This will be my electron. To start, I'll take the proton and click on the color swatch next to the name, and I'll put in red. I'll pick the electron and make it another color, maybe yellow. Now I'll make a path for it to orbit on. I'll hold Control and right click, choose Circle, and click and drag a circle. Then I'll right click to stop and click on my Align tool, and click on the proton and align it X, Y, and Z position, center and center, and click OK. Now I'll put the electron on the path to orbit the proton. I'll select the electron and choose Animation, Constraints, Path Constraint, and click on the circle. Now when I scrub on the timeline, the electron orbits around. What I'll do is to select the key at the end and pull it back to maybe 30 frames. This way, when I scrub that time slider forward, it takes 30 frames to go. I'll pull up the Mini Curve Editor, and there's that animation shown as a graph. What I'm going to do is to select both keys and choose Edit, Controller, Out of Range Types, and set it to Loop. This way, it loops around, and as it goes in a full circle, I don't mind the drop here in one frame. I'll close the track bar and scrub this forward, and there's my electron orbiting around the center to make my hydrogen atom. The last thing I'll do is link them together. I'll select the circle and click on the Select and Link button, and click and drag from the circle right onto the proton. I'll right click and pick Move, and anywhere I take this proton, the whole arrangement follows, including the circling electron in my hydrogen. In the next video, I'll look at making molecules and ways to show their bonds.